Yo, what is good, YouTube? Today, I wanted to talk about, when it comes to relationships and people around you and just being the person that everyone can look up to, you know what I mean? Just like I can look up to Jesus, this is why I follow Jesus, you know what I mean? Because he's kind of like a leader, in a certain way, you can read the Bible. He says things that you can look up to and better you as a person and, shape you into the person you are. But the whole point is, you have to be the leader in every single way possible, bro. That, comes to relationships, that comes to friendships, that comes to family. In all aspects of life, bro, you have to walk through life in the everyday state of mind, being a leader, telling people how to lead. If you're giving in, if you're giving in to people's temptations, you're not being a leader, bro. You're being a peasant, real shit. You want to be the leader. You want to lead with good things. You know what I mean? It's how the law of attraction works, bro. If you put out good things, you will get good things back. Now that's not always the case, but you have to watch out. If you talk to people and they reciprocate good things back, that's good attraction. If you talk to someone and they're not really understanding, you're kind of just yelling into a void of darkness. You know what I mean? But everyone can be a leader. I'm not saying those people who don't understand, you guys can be a leader too. You know what I mean? You guys have to live through life through your daily actions to be a leader. You know what I mean? If you're smoking weed and drinking alcohol and it's bad for you, some people might think it's good for them, and I'm not telling them how to live, you know what I'm saying? But some people, they go through these daily habits and they want other people to fall in their habits with them. And that's not, I don't appreciate that. When people are doing stuff wrong and they're trying to get, people that are on the grind to fall in their daily habits, bro, you know what I mean? Because why would you want to fall into someone's habits if you're trying to work on yourself? That's a king's mindset, you know what I mean? That's a king's mindset. Back in the day, peasants had to look up to kings, you know what I'm saying? Kings, they planned on making things come together. Kings, and you know what I'm saying? High value people, they understand the law of physics, you know what I mean? And I'm telling here to tell you that it's not, you gotta understand your daily habits and your routines that you're doing to become that king, or queen, you know what I'm saying? Girls too, you know what I mean? But drinking, smoking, too much social media, gaming, junk food, like, there's so much more I can go on about this stuff, bro. But in the Bible it says, do not let the pigs trample your pearls. So that's basically saying, if you have a cleansed heart and your intentions are good, and around you, the people around you are just, drinking alcohol, smoking weed, doing all this stuff, bro, you really gotta ask them, like, what are they gonna be? How are they gonna stop? Are they in the position you want to be? You know what I mean? And that's ultimately gonna shape the person you are for the next 4 or 5 years. That's how the world works. The world works through your hard work and discipline in every way, shape, or form. It could be action, it could be discipline, it can be, daily habits, like I said, you know what I mean? But you're gonna get tempted, bro, in every single way, shape, or possible, but you have to understand these small temptations in the little moment. Like right now, I'm craving food. That might be a temptation, but fasting gets you closer to God, and I do it for religious reasons. But you have to understand, don't give in to the people that are doing sinful habits. That's the devil. You're working for the devil at that point. You always want to be working for God and understanding who you are as a person for God to make you a king, you know what I mean? So always keep in mind, bro, no matter where you go in life, no matter what you do, every single day, bro, you're gonna get tempted no matter what, by people. And you want to surround your group with the people that have good intentions, good habits, and knowledge, you know what I mean? Those are fruitful people. In the Bible it goes by, watch who you surround yourself by. You know what I mean? I don't know the verse, but there is a verse where it says, watch who you hang around, you know what I mean? And you really got to take a look at this, because I know you guys might be a young person watching my video, or an old person. You might be an old person, you still might be in your bad ways, and I'm not telling you what to do, like I said, but if you feel like it's holding you back, you really have to take it day by day, take it step by step. But I want all you guys to win, and I want all you guys to take in this knowledge and understand your surrounding, your group, the people you'll be around, the daily habits you have to take to become a king, you know what I mean, or queen. So let's get it, let's keep grinding, and drop a like.